Hello, Dumela Ni Hao, and welcome to today's model re-review. And this is the third time I've redone this review because, well, I always think quality can be better. But yes, this is of the Flying Tigers 747-200F. So let's take a look at the box art. So we have Flying Tigers model, Flying Tigers logo with the box art. It's a retrojet, which means at the time it wasn't flying for Flying Tigers. If I'm not mistaken, Flying Tigers was kind of mixed between the Polar Air Cargo and FedEx, if I'm not mistaken in memory. So, yeah, I don't know which company this plane ended up flying for. My assumption possibly being FedEx and maybe ending up with Coletta. I wouldn't be surprised. But anyway, going to the back, was always meant to be a freighter as a 747-249 freighter. It's Flying Tigers, construction line number. The registration is November 808 Foxtrot Tango. Plane's powered by 4 Pratt & Whitney JT9D-7Q engines. And the plane was delivered in 1980. Now, let's take a look at some of the other details. This one was made in 2000. So let's take a look at some of the other details. Length, wingspan, height, empty weight. We got a cruising speed of 600 miles per hour, a range of 7,940 miles, but because this is a full-on freighter, I think the range might have been cut in half, maybe to about 4,000 miles, if I'm not mistaken. Please do let me know. Sorry. And we have a seating arrangement of 366 in a typical mixed class and 523 in high density for the 747-200, but that's redundant because, as I've said before, full-on freighter. So, let's take a look at the details of this beautiful silver bird. The plane's got so here we have the title of William Bartlett at the cargo door, the forward cargo door, as you can see. So it says William Bartlett over there, and underneath that it says, I can't tell. I'll try and look later. But right now we can also see the usual details for the 747, the cockpit windows, nose sensory details, as well as the windshields, wipers. We got the overhead emergency exit, forward, left side emergency exit, the main boarding door. Maybe we can read that. The air freight airline. That's what it says. And then there's some sort of poster thingy. Okay. So then we have our top set of windows. Hang on. So I can just show you better quickly. We have our top set. 2 of them are covered. Flying Tigers title, similar to the American Airlines title, but it looks good. There's no real detail on the fuselage, but yeah. We have our engines, wingtip lights. Then we have our secondary cargo door with its little window on it, with our little band for the Flying Tigers logo. Got the title of Boeing 747-200F, American flag registration, and the Flying Tigers Tiger logo thingy. Turning this thing around, we have the same details on this side, except for the boarding door. We have our right side emergency exit, a row of windows, Flying Tigers title. We can see the door, nothing over the wings, lights, engines, wingtip lights, the color band, no doors here, flag, title, registration, and Flying Tigers logo. Honestly, this is a beautifully made model. As you can see from the front, you can see all the detail for the door. It's supposed to swing open from to topward, so it basically covers the windshield. So you can still see the details for the door underneath. And it, right here, I think it says Flying Tigers if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it does say Flying Tigers. Forward nose landing gear, no doors. Forward cargo door, where we have cargo doors on this one, yeah. We have our quad landing gear, Gemini Jet's title with the stand hole. No, nothing under the wings because, well, older model and it doesn't need a registration underneath because it's an American plane. Rearward cargo door, you can kind of see it. Rearward baggage door. No APU doors on this model, but we do have the APU exhaust for this model. And that's pretty much it. There's not really much that can be said about the Flying Tigers model other than it just looks gorgeous in silver. Here's another modern version of the 747-100 bone converted freighter. I don't have that one, nor do I plan on getting it because landing gear is fragile, but I do recommend these kinds of models. Also, I'm trying to hit, if I'm not mistaken, 700 subs, yes, 700 subs, by my birthday, so if you guys can get me there, or maybe get me there sooner, that would be very much lovely jubbly. Also, sorry for hitting the mic. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you like. Please do. Please also subscribe. Cheers.